What's going on, everyone? Out here today with the Rustler. As you can see, we got the Badlands back on there. Managed to get some new wheels, get the tires onto the new wheels. Used the bake method to get them off of the prior set of wheels and get these new ones on. And we've also made some other changes. On the inside, got a custom battery bar that we 3D printed. And we also put in a Arrma motor. Yes, I know, an Arrma motor and a Traxxas Rustler, as well as a Hobbywing Max8 ESC. So we're gonna see how she runs today and hopefully have some fun. We'll give her a good shakedown. I have not tested this at all yet. This is only the second time I'm even turning it on, and you are going to see the first ride with it. Got it on a 13 tooth pinion, 32 pitch, still the 54 tooth spur gear, just the steering trim. Oh, a little bit of a traction roll. So I have the Traxxas telemetry, the heat sensor for the motor, actually still on this motor here, just to see how hot she gets. Still don't own a heat gun. I suppose I should probably buy one sometime soon. But anyway, this is actually a setup that was recommended to me by Jay over at Willis Hobbies. Great guy, and seems to be a good idea so far. Most likely going to have to get a larger pinion in there because these seem a little underpowered for the moment. On punch level 5 in the ESC, it's definitely got some get up and go, but she could definitely be moving quicker. Oh, we got a little bit of a wet spot there. That's not good. So we're going to run her for a few more minutes, and we'll take a break, check out some temperatures, see where we're at. Hopefully we're well within reason. Hopefully I didn't spend all this money for nothing. The main point of it was just to lower the heat on longer runs like this. Oh, looks like we got a wet spot over there too. Humble wumble. That's how we broke that MIP drive shaft last time. Let's try not to do that again. Got something going on. Okay, let's take a quick break and see what's up with this. Alright, well that's going to be a super short video, because that's definitely a problem with the spur gear right there. So, I'll go home, make some adjustments. We'll be back out later with it again. All that running, we only got up to about 108. So, it's not too bad. But this is terrible. So, we'll get a new pinion on there, we'll get a new spur on there, and we'll be back out in a little while. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Okay, so right before I was about to wrap it up and bring it home, I noticed on the pinion there was a small piece of plastic stuck in one of the grooves. I removed the piece of plastic, and voila, the noise has stopped. So we will continue running just for a little bit. I know we're destroying the spur gear, but hey, whatever. We've got more at home. So we're going to continue to run, see what we could do with the temperatures, see what happens, and we'll go from there. It could be because the motor's slightly off, or it could just be something else. We shall see. All right. Oh man, we got a traction roll. I am definitely not going to try the self-riding. That is not going to happen. That will just destroy this gear in a heartbeat, and we would be right out of here. That self-ride stuff is very, very rough on the gears. This servo just turns on a dime. It's amazing. I was supposed to get rain all day today. Looks like we might have made it out just in time before it. Because it looks like it could start coming down at any minute now. So this is now capable of 6S with this ESC in it. We're currently only using 3S on it. It will live the majority of its life on 3S. It'll see 4S every once in a while, and I don't think it'll ever see a 6S battery in here. I just don't feel the need for it. I'd say around 50-55 miles an hour is where I enjoy my speed for bashing. So 55 with an ass load of torque, that's where I want this car to be. With this motor and ESC, that should be 100% capable of doing that. Let's see where we're at temperature-wise. So we're beating on it pretty good here. I've had it full throttle more than a couple times, and we're still only at 114 degrees. That is very, very nice. I think we can kick up the gearing by a tooth. Let's see where we end up. I have a 14 and a 15 at home ready to go. As long as the rain holds off, maybe we'll get out and we'll see the 14 tooth in this sucker. The power delivery just seems so much more consistent and fluid. With the Traxxas Rustler system in there, doing a wheelie was almost like you're fighting to keep the thing in the air. This is like you're fighting to not keep it in the air. I don't know, it just seems much more controllable on a wheelie. Feels like you go into the wheelie smoother, hold the wheelie smoother. Therefore, it make me assume you got a smoother power delivery. Got the punch level at 5. Got the brakes at 75% and got the reverse at 25%. The brakes at 75 just makes this car want to do a front flip if I jam on the brakes. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes when you just flick those brakes on, it'll do an endo like that, and you become quite surprised by it. So I might kick the brakes back down to 50%. Richie from Drifter Maniac, he swears by it at 75, but I'm pretty sure that's just good for on-road cars. Off-road, I don't know. At least in my terrain, I kind of want that stuff to be at 50, because we don't want to be doing endos all day and putting flat spots on the tires. No slap on the chassis. So far, just a beautiful ride. Oh, tumble-wumble. I highly doubt Kevin Talbot's watching, but if he is, I'd love to know if there's a difference between a car rolling that way or a car doing a cartwheel. Is the cartwheel the tumble-wumble? And is that something different? Or do they all qualify as tumble-wumble? Alright, I'm going to go check on those temperatures again, see where we're at. Sorry for all the breaks, but hey, this is what we're here for today, testing temperatures. So we're up at about 129 right now, which is not too bad. That's much better than we were before, and I don't even have a fan on this motor. The ESC does come with a fan in it, however the motor does not. They do make motor fans for it. Might get one in the future. We got to see how we end up with speeds and temperatures on this. But by now we would have had to have taken a temperature break already. At this point, I've jammed full throttle much more than I would have with the blending system, and we're still only cooking $130. Guy's starting to look awful gray. We still got to put one more battery pack through this. I don't know if we'll be getting a second video in today. I'm gonna try, folks. That's that wet spot. Gotta stay out of there. Alright, well, we're going to hop over to battery pack number 2. I will let you know what the temperatures were after a full battery pack in just a moment. This guy is just about done. Let me go take a look where the voltage and temperature's at. Alright, so after a full battery pack, we're at 138 degrees. It's a 5,000 milliamp hour 3S 60C LIPO. Now we got pack number 2 in. I let it cool down a little bit. We started this pack at 130 degrees on the motor. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, hello. What happened here? We lost the screw. We have spares. I came prepared today. We'll take a quick break, get a screw in there, and be right back. Okay. We are back in action. Put a new screw in there. Luckily, we had some spares with us today. I am just determined today to get both these batteries through this car and not have to leave early. I was thoroughly excited this morning when I woke up and I saw that there was sun and no rain, because I was supposed to wake up to rain. Currently enjoying a vacation off from my normal job. Did a little construction early on in my vacation. I will spend the remainder of my vacation out here doing what you see now, making some videos for you nice people. Oh, rough landing. Make sure all is well. That was the type of landing that killed one of our drive shafts previously. We look like we're good to go. So we will definitely be looking at a larger pinion for this car. The motor seems like it has so much more to give. Even when you hit full throttle, it just seems like it wants to go, go, go. Got a little bit of a pull going on. Pulling slightly to the right. Adjust that trim a little bit. Yeah, look at that wheelie now. So much smoother. Oh my God, look at that. Held that wheelie. That is the longest I've ever held a wheelie in this car. And that is all due to the motor and ESC. I can guarantee that. It's the same wheelie bar. Oh, we might have more traction due to the different tires, but I don't know. Oh. And she takes it. She definitely takes it. I'll inspect this real quick. We seem to be pulling to the right a little too much. We might have a bent shock shaft. Let me see. Oh, all seems to be well. Adjusted the shock a little bit to see if maybe that was the cause of the problem, but at this point, who knows? Little bit of a chassis slap there. Actually, might have been the wheelie bar. Alright, I'll take a quick look at the temperatures and be right back. So we started around 130, we're now at 140. We've gone up about 10 degrees, roughly halfway through the battery, which is, on my accounts, very good. If this was the Valenian system, I would have overheated at least 3 times by now. Especially with this gearing in it. We're not hitting the speeds we were with the Valenian system in this gearing, but we are certainly not hitting the temperatures either. I wouldn't mind having to let it cool down between both batteries, as long as I can get a full battery without hitting 160, which I think we'll be able to do on a 14 or 15 tooth pinion with this particular setup on the 3S. That right there is right around the perfect range for me. I have to talk to Jay a little bit about gears, see maybe we'll head over to Mod 1. You know, we'll make our rounds with the gear systems. I don't mind spending a few bucks on gears here and there. Well, she could definitely fly now. Holding up to the abuse pretty well. Sure, people beat her up a lot harder than I do, but for my purposes, holding together very nice. I don't mind losing a screw here every now and then. I'm very happy with this setup right now. Might swap the servo out. I do have another servo waiting at home. One of those Power HD 20 kilograms, waterproof. So that's either going to go in here or in the Fortec. Right now I'm leaning towards the Fortec just because I'd like to get that crappy servo out of there and put something a little bit more powerful and a little bit faster in there. Definitely make that car more fun to drive. We can always buy another one for this car if I like that one better than this one. I think it was only 30 bucks at the hobby shop. They're cheaper online, but remember guys, always support your local hobby shop first if you can. Alright everyone, this is really going to be the end of the video this time. Battery's almost dead. Car is held together for the most part. We lost a screw, but no big deal. We brought some spares. No major breakages. No overheating. 2 batteries run through it. Minimal amount of time spent waiting to cool down. I am very happy with the way this car has come out so far. I think we'll get a new body on there next, custom painted. And that's it. We'll leave her alone for a while. We won't upgrade nothing else until we break something else. And then we'll move on to probably the Slash next, which really only needs a new motor and ESC and some new tires. Probably start off with the tires, and I don't know, we might go with a Castle system, or depending on how much runtime we get in this one, if we like it, we might end up with a similar system, the Hobbywing Max8. Probably with a different motor for that car, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's the end of the video guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Guys, I forgot to mention real quick, we ended the run at 145 degrees after 2 batteries, minimal waiting in between, 13 tooth pinion, 54 tooth spur, 32 pitch. So we're going to kick it up a tooth in the next video, and we'll see you then.